Hi guys, welcome to this Wednesday wig chat. As it already gave away in the title, today guys, we're not chatting about wigs. We are chatting about this beautiful topper. Yes, I am beginning my journey into the topper pond because of my experience last summer. That's what kind of opened the doors and opened my mind to the idea of toppers. And today we are going to chat about this one. This one, guys, is a Jon Renau topper. It's called Top Notch, and it's in, of course, Shaded Praline. Of course, that's going to happen. So I will do separate videos about the different types of toppers and how there is a topper out there for everyone. There really is. I mean, they can give you as much coverage as an entire wig, only just the nape is not there. So your regular hair would work into whatever that wig style is. And those are called 3/4 wigs. As you can have as much coverage as that. Or if you are just starting to lose your hair and you notice that your part is starting to get wider and wider as you start losing your hair, they have toppers for that. There's a topper for everyone. This one is a little more than, like, say, in the Jon Renau line, they have easy parts. And this one is a little more coverage than, say, one of those. So you really have there. I mean, if you're not ready for a full-on wig yet, for whatever the reason, please don't give up. There's something out there for everyone, and toppers is just yet another option. So, yes, very excited, you guys. Now, I was really closed-minded. I completely was not even remotely interested in toppers, and that's because I started with Wigs, and I love the idea of not caring about my bio hair anymore, not worrying about cutting it, coloring it, highlighting it, anything. I wash my hair, I quickly blow it dry, I stick it back and get a wig on, and I love that. Actually, I love having a great hair day every day and not worrying about what's going on with my real hair, because I wouldn't be wearing wigs if I wasn't completely frustrated with my natural hair at this stage of its game. So I really wasn't entertaining toppers. But then the summer came, and if you watched my last Sunday's Gab Sesh, I talked a little bit about what prompted the doors to open with regards to toppers, and that is the summertime. I'm doing research, I've been growing my hair since last summer. I have not trimmed it at all, in preparation for experimenting with toppers, so I can hopefully feel comfortable this summer. And I don't, it's just another, like I said, option, and I love having those options. Many of you shared with me that you don't wear your wigs at all in the summer. You just go strictly to toppers, and it's because they're more comfortable and the whole 9 yards. So that is what this is all about. So this is the very first one I ordered. This is something that I paid for. This is not like a wig company sent this to me, and nothing like this. This is all me. And I really truly am I did research that led up to this choice, and I will put my resources down in the description box. Watched a ton of Patti's videos from Wigs by Patti's Pearls. I found some YouTube channels about toppers that were helpful, and so anything like that I will put down in the description box that was helpful. I do have to say, all in all, there's not a whole lot of real people, not just wig companies, but I mean real people with their wig toppers out there, not like it is with wigs. I mean, you can find them, but not just kind of a sprinkling. So I think more and more, I just think more people need to know about toppers and need to realize the options with them and how really there really is one for everyone. But we're here to talk about this one today because I will eventually do separate videos on what I'm learning, and I'll share all of that with you guys little by little, little increments. Let's talk about this. This is called Top Notch. Now, got to keep in mind some things here. I plan on, really wearing these in the summer. I have been growing my hair, but it's not really long enough right now. This is a 12-inch topper, and they go 18-inch, 12-inch. You can even find 6 and 8-inch toppers. This is a 12-inch because I feel like this will be perfect by the time summer comes. My hair is really a little too short right now for this to look great. I think if my hair were very close to the Shaded Praline color, it would be far, far, far less noticeable, but I haven't done anything right now to my bio hair. And I've worn it out like this now for 2 days, and it's fine, I mean, it's kind of trendy to have really contrasting hair. So it's really not a big deal. But I have since decided, that I am going to highlight my hair or do something to blend it in more, because these are just toppers. They're the topper itself. This one stops right about here, and everything below it is my regular hair, and it just sort of lays on top of your hair. So if you have a good color match, it's really going to look like layers, and it's going to be very pretty undetectable. So keep that in mind when I show you this. And I'm kind of glad that you're seeing this contrast, because you will be able to see exactly the coverage that you're getting from this, because you'll be very easily be able to tell my hair underneath here. So this is a 12-inch topper. And I'm going to have to take it off because I want to show you what the cap looks like in just a little minute, okay? First, I want to show you what this looks like from all sides. I have it kind of tucked behind my ear. You want to comb your own hair in to this, and my hair has a bit to grow still. And imagine it being a similar color, I mean, it wouldn't be even quite, it would be even better if my normal bio hair was not so ashy blonde, and it would be kind of cohesive with what the rooting is here in 12 FS8 Shaded Praline, but unfortunately that's not the case. However, I did put the fill-in powder all around the perimeter of my face and kind of brushed it into just the perimeter, the front part of my hair, because if I didn't do that, it would really, I think it would be really noticeable. So this is my left side. Again, all of this is my natural hair. All of this is my natural hair. So it's very, very comfortable. And I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But this is the left side. And the right side. And the back. Let's see if I can do this. So this topper stops right here. This is the edge, the end of the topper. All this is the end. And so therefore, the hair just kind of lays on top of your hair. I know. It's crazy. I love it. I love it. So there are lots of different ways that you can wear your toppers. If you aren't so thin, I'm fine, in the front hairline, you can wear the topper as far back, really, 2 inches back from your hairline, and you can kind of work your own hair in. And if you have enough hair to do that, you might want to look into also, they're called crown toppers, and they sit right here start around the crown, and they give you really some really nice fullness there if you have enough kind of your own hair, but you're not getting the volume you want, or, you know, some people start losing their hair around the crown area. So they make those too. And, you know, I watched a ton of videos on how to convert any wig you have into any kind of topper that you're looking for. And it's very, very easy. And I'll try to remember to put those down in the comment box as well, in the description box. Yeah, I'm telling you. So, you know, some people really take their toppers back a little bit. I have mine almost to the front of my hairline because I have been experimenting, and that seems to be where it works the best for me. Okay, so I'm going to take this off now. And you're going to see the loveliness that lays underneath this. But now this has 4 clips. So I'm going to first, and these clips are very comfortable, you guys. And so there's 4 there. And then the 5th one is right here in the very, very front. They just easily pop open. Now, you guys, I've only had this for 1 day. Okay, yesterday and today, technically. So I'm not a pro at this at all, but you just kind of want to slide it out, kind of turn it in and slide it out, and then you're going to kind of let it drag out and take the back out, and there you have it. I know, it's so lovely. Okay, be nice, be nice, okay? Okay, so lovely. So here she is though, you guys. Here it is. You're going to see me looking my best as I talk to you about this beautiful top-notch top piece. Now, the options are the same with top pieces as they are with regular wigs. You can decide to spend as much money or as little money as your budget will allow. Same cap construction options. You can even have lace fronts. You can have a full mono top. You can have a closed cap top. And of course, that's all going to cause that price to, you know, go up and down depending on the features that you find are going to be important to you and what you can afford. So this is what it looks like. We've got, you know, I mean, for the most part, this is just about one length, and it's very tapered and razored at the ends, and which is important because this has to work into your natural hair. And the 12-inch toppers, to me, they look the best when your natural hair is longer, because then it's going to work into your natural hair, and this is going to kind of look like layers, and I think it just looks so, so pretty. And eventually I hope my hair will grow long enough to where I'll have that look, but we'll see. And then it just kind of gets tapered as it gets to the front. I have not trimmed this at all. The only thing I have done to this is I did do dry shampoo on this. To me, the regular synthetic fiber in the Jon Renau line, the Shaded Praline, is very, very shiny, and it's just too shiny for me. To me, it's more than what a really healthy hair would be like, to me. So I really had to dry shampoo this. So, you know, if you see it kind of feeling like it's dragging a little bit, it's because of the dry shampoo. It's, you know, it's powder and it changes, it's gritty and it changes the texture a little bit. But the other thing it does is it really helps, like holding spray, the Jon Renau for synthetic wigs holding spray. It really works much better when you've got the dry shampoo in here. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that. And here in the front, it has kind of the longer tapered layers, creating a bit of a long bang, kind of a side sweeping bang if you want to wear it to the side. So anyway, there it is on the outside. Very, very pretty. Now I want you to pay attention to this before I switch it so we can see what the cap looks like. Here it is kind of straight on. I can't tell if I'm, and see how the crown kind of does kind of poof up just a little bit. That was a really important feature for me. And that's why I chose for coverage and for that reason why I chose this particular model, the top notch. And I learned this from Patti, from Wigs by Patti's Pearls, and watching so many of her videos that have to do with toppers. And a few others as well, not just Patti. And this is a full mono top, which is an important feature, I think, for toppers, because let's face it, this is all the wig, and we want this to look the most realistic as we possibly can. And to me, that needs a full mono top. But the other thing this has, because many toppers, that is it. You're just getting this piece. It may be even thinner and longer or whatever. But I wanted more. I wanted a couple of these wefts here. And that is because giving this wig some couple of wefts, couple of rows here, is what gives this natural looking crown. When you're as fine and thin as I am, I need that. Otherwise, what it's going to do is the hair is just going to literally just fall over your natural head, which some of you might really want that. But I wanted just a little, a little bit of lift right here before it went down. So that's why I really would want to choose toppers that have at least a couple wefts, maybe more, depends on, how much coverage that I want. So that's what this one offers. This one has a clip in the front, 2 here on the side, and 2 toward the back. Very easy to do and very comfortable. And it has this really nice kind of silicone feel strip here in the front, and around the base here it has the moleskin, or it could be velvet, whatever it is. It's very soft, so it's very, very comfortable. Of course, it's a topper. It's going to be very, very light. So that is the construction of Top Notch by Jon Renau. Now I'm going to show you how I have been putting this on that I've decided I think looks the best. Now, I'm not going to go into how gross and disgusting my hair has gotten. I have put fill-in powder all about an inch back all around the perimeter of my head right here, so it looks like I have more hair than I do. But I mean, even if I blow dry it, I'm very, very sparse here. I can't do bangs anymore, and I can't. I've tried hot curlers, I've tried Velcro curlers, I've tried blow drying it, I've tried every product you can imagine to give me something, anything, and it's just not happening anymore. So great. I have options. We have wigs and toppers, and we have options. We don't have to stress over this anymore. Not that I stressed over it necessarily, but as I mentioned in the Why I Wear Wigs video, I just didn't look forward to really getting ready. I love doing makeup and stuff, and I would do my hair, and it was fine, but now I just love the idea of doing my makeup and finishing my look off with some really pretty hair, and I love it. And it does give you a boost of, a little bit more of a, bounce in your step, and I feel younger, honestly, when I have some hair. So this is what I do. Because you can decide to put, like I said, you can decide to put your topper anywhere that you want, and so I suggest that you experiment with it and see what works for you. I put my topper almost in the very, very front of my hairline. I don't put it right on my hairline because I just found it just doesn't look that great. Okay, so what you do is you open up. There's so many better videos out there right now that you could be watching on how to take your topper off and on, but I just feel like I might as well do this. Again, I'm a complete newbie at this, you guys. Okay, do I have them all open? Yes. All right, so they're all open. Now this is so different. It's so different than, wearing a wig, because we're not used to putting wigs on like this. Okay, so the first thing that I found that I like to do that really works nice is the very center clip here. I'm gonna have to put this kind of more right here. The very center clip obviously is the center of the topper. So you may be so inclined and feel like you need to put this in where your part is. Well, don't do that because the whole thing's going to be crooked. We don't want that to happen. So I'm going to line this up to my nose because the nose is the center of our face. Well, we're hoping it is. So I'm going to line that up to the center of my nose there, right where my nose is. That's the center of my face. And right before my actual natural hairline, I'm going to point this clip and touch my scalp really close to the front. I would say practically almost there. And then I'm going to scoop up the hair and drag it on my scalp, not to where it hurts, and I'm going to close the clip. So it's already very, very firm. Okay, so we have the first one in. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to put our hand on top of the topper and kind of smash it to our head, because when we pull on and attach the clips, we don't want to move the topper and really aggravate the bio hair that we've now attached that clip with, right, too. So I'm gonna hold this down flat to my head, and I'm gonna actually get the clip itself. Don't grab the clip on top of the hair here, because that's not good for those beautiful fibers. So go underneath it and grab the actual clip. You're going to stretch it a little bit. You're going to put the actual the clip itself on the scalp, drag it up a little bit, and you're going to clip it. And you can keep your thumb under there to kind of help it. You got that one. So we're going to switch sides now. I'm going to take this one, grabbing the clip, stretching, dragging it comfortably along the scalp, and taking your thumb underneath, helping it to clip. Now don't worry, this won't be flat by the time we're done here, but now I'm holding it down still, and I'm gonna run my thumb underneath, find that clip. So we're gonna find the clip back here, make sure it's open, and it is. And I'm going to stretch it down because it's a little stretchy. We have a couple wefts there. I'm not going to stretch it really hard, but I'm going to stretch it a little bit, lay that clip on my scalp, kind of drag it up a little bit, and clip it down. Same thing on this side. Same thing on this side. I'm going to find that clip, grab it, stretch it down, let it glide across my scalp, and boom. This baby is secure, but it's comfortable. If you are moving your scalp around and you're like, ooh, that's hurting, then pop it open, hold it down, release it a little bit, figure I don't need it quite that tight, pop it, and it's much more comfortable. Make them comfortable. You shouldn't feel this on your head. It doesn't have to be so tight that it's really causing, inflammation under there because it's so sore. Okay. All right, we have it on. I'm going to kind of bring this under here. It's going to look real messy for a minute. I just want to lift the fibers now off that cap. And now, for the most part, you guys, there's no permatease in this, right? There's no permatease. You're not going to get the body that you're used to in a topper like this compared to a wig. And so that is something that I'm going to have to get used to as well, because I'm used to my wigs. And I am used to all of that hair and body. It took a while for me to get used to seeing myself with hair, with wigs. And now it's almost like I have to almost decondition myself a little bit. Still though, my Lord, I have this gorgeous hair, still. So I definitely don't feel like I don't have nice hair with this topper on. That is for sure. Anyway, you're going to want to kind of comb your hair into the topper It does help it blend it in a little bit. You don't want to skip that step. And it's really that easy. And I have more hair than I ever have had in my life, and yet it's a topper. So what are the pros for me that I can see in wearing toppers? Well, first of all, they are much more comfortable. I have some comfortable wigs, lace 100% hand-tied wigs, but you're still wearing a full-on hat. It just doesn't matter how you look at it. You know, that cap is going all around your head, and you are wearing a hat on your head. This, really, if you can not be too hard on your clips and make sure that they feel comfortable, honestly, I can say with all honesty that I feel like I'm not wearing anything. And that is amazing. 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 I have all my hair all the way up here, and it's just, I'm just blown away. So I'm practically in tears here, actually, honestly, because I am a hypersensitive person, and I feel it all. I feel everything times 100 from what a person that is just kind of can put up with more stuff. And so, you know, I feel it all, and I want it so bad. I don't let it get to me too much. And certain wigs will get to me more than others. There are certain caps that fit me more comfortably than others, for sure. But nonetheless, this is so much more comfortable, hands down. I'm not feeling that feeling, you know, behind my ear. Some wigs I have to fight with to keep it away from sitting on the back of my ear. I probably could do something about that. You certainly can make those caps smaller, and there are a ton of videos out there showing you how to do it if it's not a hand-tied cap. But nonetheless, I still feel it down there. I'm always wrestling with how can I get the nape of my wig secured back there. I don't have a great head for wigs, I have found. Wigs slip up on me, so I have to do the ponytail method. Wig grips are very temporary. I can't go a whole day with wig grips in my head, on my head. I don't, you know. And then there's It Stays. Well, I found that I love the It Stays in the front, but in the back, I found wig tape to work better. This eliminates all of that. It eliminates the feeling of having a wig all the way down and all in through here, and it eliminates really, you know, dealing with that period. That is fabulous. Fabulous. And guys, you know, those 18-inch toppers, those longer ones, you know, if you grow your hair out, or even you could get extensions. There are a myriad of amazing updo, messy ponytails, all kinds of things that you can do and integrate your topper with, because extensions are fabulous. But I couldn't just have extensions. I would have all this hair, but the top of my hair would look like crud. I still have to have my topper up there. But I can integrate extensions with the topper and make some amazing, you know, updos. Imagine this, but blend it into the color. You can do ponytails, you can do all kinds of things, because all of this is your own hair, you know? So you don't have to worry about wig lines back there and trying to, you know, disguise the wig line, you know, all around the perimeter. No more with toppers. Another rather big one, I wear glasses, dirty glasses. And I have a video on how to wear wigs with glasses, because it's a little tricky and quite annoying. And some wigs work for me better than others. Some wigs, it's not a problem. Other wigs, I can barely wear glasses with. And unfortunately, Kona is one of those wigs, and I love Kona. It's really one of my favorites. And it goes down the lowest, I think, of any wig that I have. And I really have a hard time wearing glasses with my Kona. And with toppers, you know, it stops here. So all of this is, I don't have to worry and just slip on my glasses like I not wearing anything. That's a big plus for me with toppers. You know what? Wigs aren't perfect, and toppers aren't going to be perfect either. It's not your real hair, and we're just trying to do the best we can to help what cards were dealt us with regards to our thinning hair. So that is basically it in a nutshell. Is you have options. You have one more option, and within that option of toppers, there are many, many options. It all depends on what your needs are with your thinning hair, how much coverage you need in your topper, how little coverage you need in your topper, and then what you're looking for in your topper. You've got the same name brands to look at. You got the same range of colors within those brands to look at and choose from. You have many of the same options as well to choose from, between lace fronts, no lace front. You want a full mono top? What do you want? You know, so they're all there. And for those of you that maybe have a hard time getting a wig to fit you, be it they're always too small, they're always too large, look into toppers, because you don't really have to worry too much about those measurements when it comes to the wig cap, the entire wig cap. Anyway, okay guys, I'm going to put links down below in the description box of different resources that have helped me learn about this whole thing. I have so much more to learn. I have a lot that I still want to share with you. So this is a new journey, all getting ready for summer coming up. And if you're in the same boat too, and you're like, man, I don't know if I want to go through another summer wearing wigs. Well, for me, not wearing any hair is not an option. So we are going to figure this out. Okay, guys, thank you so, so much for watching. And until next time, stay young at heart. Bye-bye.